Yo, what is up everyone, Z-Karma here, and welcome back to another boring math video here in Borderlands 3. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of Zane's new skills. This one is called Eraser, and I got to say, this skill is actually insane. Wait until you see what it actually does. In this video, I'm just going to do a full breakdown of this skill and show you exactly how it works. So anyways, let's not waste any more time and get straight into the video. Zane's critical hits pierce through enemies for all weapons, dealing increased damage for every enemy pierced. And it says that the pierced shot damage is plus 120% per enemy pierced. So let me show you how it works. I currently have this pistol, which damage is 8731. So crit should get me to 17,462. There it is, 17k. And with the crit, the bullet is going to pierce the target. As you see, it's highlighted purple because the damage of that shot has been increased. And now it says that every time it pierces an enemy, the projectiles will gain 120% increase in damage per enemy pierced. But honestly, this skill can only pierce one enemy at a time, and I'll elaborate more at the end of this video. Anyway, here's the really cool part. This new projectile that you see here will actually have a base damage of 17k. And remember, the skill says that it'll gain 120% bonus, so it'll be 120% bonus on top of this. So we multiply 17k by 2.20, which gives me 38k damage. So this bullet back here just pierced this enemy and is now dealing 38k damage to the body. Keep that in mind. If this hits a crit as well, it would just double dip into critical damage increases. And honestly, replicating this for a video is actually really tough, so take a look at this clip. Here I hit a crit for 17k and the pierce shot did 38k just like we said it would. Now here's something really cool. The pierce shot double dips into crit bonuses if I hit a crit on the second target. And as you can see by the screenshot, the second target received 76k instead of the previous 38k. Another thing it double dips into are elemental damage bonuses and multipliers. For example, I have this shock SMG, and if I equip this artifact, I will get 24% increase to my shock damage. And my current crit deals 9075. So now let's calculate how much damage the projectile is now going to carry. So we take the 9075, multiply it by 2.2 for that 120% increase, then give it, once again I said it was going to double dip into this, so we give it a 24% increase to the shock damage, and finally it is going to be shock against flesh, so we multiply by 0.65. And that gives me 16k. And you can see that I replicated this on this clip. The first target took 9075 damage, and the second one took 16k. Moving on, it also double dips into elemental anointments. So for example, this pistol that I have deals 100% bonus cryo. And remember that for a headshot it was doing 17k, and then the projectile behind it was carrying 38k damage. So as you can see by the screenshot, with the anointment activated, I did 17k normal damage and then 100% bonus cryo damage right there. And the target in the back took 38k twice, one for the kinetic damage and then our 100% bonus cryo damage. I also tested Multipala Weapons, and for those, as you can see, each pellet that hits a crit is going to pierce, and each it's going to carry its own damage. So there wasn't any extra damage there, or any loss of damage. It just works normally, nothing weird about it. And now back to what I said at the start of this video. Remember, I mentioned that even though it says Zane's critical hits pierce through enemies for all weapons, dealing increased damage for every enemy pierced. And then I get 120% per enemy pierced, however it only pierces one enemy at a time. At first, when I noticed that it was only piercing through one enemy and impacting the next, I thought that maybe I had to hit multiple crits to keep piercing, but as you see by this image, and I got multiple, not just this one, both targets were hit in the crit spot, but the projectile did not pierce the guy in the back. I also wondered if there was a certain range, but that was not the case either. As you can see here, the pierce shot actually goes all the way to the back of the map. And yes, I even tried this on Scrap Trap Nest. I lined up like 5 scrap traps. It was only piercing through the first one. So I wonder if this is intentional or if there is a mistake here. Like I said, I tried for hours hoping to pierce more than one enemy per projectile, and it just wasn't happening. I think this might need to be fixed soon. However, don't get me wrong, this skill is still broken. It is so good the way it is working now. But to me, the description infers that it will penetrate more than one enemy at a time, so hopefully that changes soon so we can do a bit more damage. Obviously, it'll be very rare to pierce more than 2 enemies at one shot, but at least it would be awesome to try. Overall, this skill is just insane. Like, you know, in Mayhem 10 and 11, with our full builds, we're doing millions of damage per shot. So having that constantly being amplified is just gonna be insane. Like this ion cannon shot, I did a 1 million and I don't even have a build. I'll show you my skill tree right now. This is amped now. It's gonna get crazy, especially when you're mobbing. So let me show you my skill tree. Like, I don't have anything. I just went down here so I could get the skill, and then I don't have anything. I'm not kidding, any guardian ranks. So this skill is insane. It's really good. It's just the fact that it's worded wrong, or it's just not working as intended, because it only pierces one enemy at a time. But we'll have to see on patch day or hotfix day to see if they change something about this. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for today. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful in any way, a like rating is always appreciated, and if you want to subscribe for more content like this, that'll be awesome as well. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out.